look, it's Orion Council.
Oh, look at this dude.
Hello. Orion Council here. Hold on, please. Wonderful to communicate. Orion Council here. We are ready to discuss some important information. The way is being shown. Many of you are wondering, Orion Council, how is it the way is being shown when I am not sensitive to the signs? We want you to know that although some of the signs you are not perceiving, they are always given. Then you would say, Orion Council, that is nice. I have asked for the signs, but I am asking you how to perceive, because we have trouble with communication. And we want you to know that when you are opening your receptive energy centers, you are expanding your perception. When you expand your perception, you are sensitive to many energies. Alright? You are sensitive to many energies. Wonderful to communicate this with you. Many of you who are sensitive to many energies are beginning to understand how this reality works, because understanding allows you to choose between creation and, we have said many times, focusing is important. Once you are opening energy centers, you must focus. We have said this many times. Many of you say, Orion Council, we know this, however, I am overwhelmed with options. Alright, you've opened energy centers, you are overwhelmed with options, and you want to know, how is it that channel has connections with Orion Council? When you are asking Creator, I want to be of service, you are focusing. When you are asking for information, you are focusing. When you are deciding to focus on information for a long period of time, you are channeling. Also, your energy centers are open in a different way, because an extended period of having energy centers opens results in communicating with other dimensional energies. We have explained this because when you are communicating with other levels of reality, you are focusing while sensing the options. Yes? Wonderful, because many say, Orion Council, it is difficult to focus when aware of so many options. Wonderful to communicate this with you, because when you are communicating with other levels of energy, there is something going on inside of you that is pulsing. We have explained this. Energy that pulses is expansive. Energy that pulses for a long amount of time expands the frequency. Orion Council, how is it that this pattern takes place? Many are wondering, Orion Council, why does channel communicate with Orion Council? What is this focusing? Why is there a pulsing? What is the value of understanding this wavelength of information? Orion Council, what is the value Orion Council, what is the value in pulsing energy for an extended amount of time? What is the value in focus? What is the value in communicating with other energies and other wavelengths of frequency? How is it possible that you communicate with Orion Council, and how is it possible that you enjoy the process of pulsing for a long amount of time? Many of you would call this dancing in a nightclub. Dancing in a nightclub. You are pulsing for an elongated amount of energy, and you are enjoying the process. Many would say, Orion Council, I cannot dance. I do not understand the process. It is difficult for me. Orion Council, dancing is not on my list of qualifications, and I want everyone on this earth to know that I have no idea of why it is done. It is not purposeful. It is simply a moving of yourself over and over and over. I have much better things to do with my time. Because many of you say this, you are forgetting that beings want to dance with you, and they are physical beings. When you are entering a new environment and you are not understanding the energy wavelengths in this environment, it is exciting. But at the same time, many would say, Orion Council, if I do this many times, I will cease to focus in this reality. Is this possible? If you are in a physical reality, can you dance your way out of this dimension? Interesting communication, Orion Council. Now I have something to focus on for quite a long amount of energy. When you are focusing on the energetics of communicating with non-physical, other beings are interested in communication because you are focusing on communication. It is simple, but it is not simple because it involves expansion, it involves sensitivity to many options, and it involves practice. Many would say, Orion Council, now you are saying Channel has done this before. We say, of course it is. So wonderful to say this, for Channel herself is so confused at times. Orion Council, I do not understand this dance, what is it? And we say, you have done this before, and Channel does not listen because Channel is focused on many other options. Orion Council, I am very good at dancing, but what are my other options? We want you to know that when you are focusing on the other options, your energy changes. Orion Council, why do you communicate with me? Channel asks. Orion Council answers, oh Channel, don't you remember? Ha ha, that has been long ago we have communicated with you. Channel says, Orion Council, I do not remember. Orion Council answers, we have a very important wavelength of information. We continue to give you knowledge. We are ready for your questions. Thank you.
So, Orion Council, how would you describe the shifting energies accelerating fast, now finding purpose in doing our job? How would you describe what's going on for the individual?
One moment. We wanted to know that individuals on your planet Earth are accelerating in their concepts. We explain this to you in a simple way because concept means having reality exchange at in intervals. When reality is shifting for you, you are expanding and you are contracting. So reality shifting is a pulse and reality shifting is a new focus. Reality shifting is resting, reality shifting is creating. Reality shifting is allowing for new information. Alright, many do not want new information. Orion Council is explaining to you new information. How is that happening? What is this new information, Orion Council? You are repeating history, and that is always what has happened. Channel says to us all the time, Orion Council, this has been done before. Why do I want to communicate with you again? I am not interested. I want something new. Please. Many are saying the same. Orion Council, give us something new. Reality shifting. Orion Council, give us something new. Reality shifting. Orion Council, hello. Let us focus elsewhere, but reality is shifting over here. Orion Council, what is happening to me? Oh, now Orion Council is explaining to you that you are expanding your energy field. Now it is contracting. Oh, Orion Council, so simple. As when reality is shifting, you are saying, I want to focus elsewhere. Orion Council says you are focusing elsewhere. Orion Council, my reality is shifting. Many of you are deciding to reenact old timelines. Yes, yes, indeed. But many of you are also asking for a new version of what you know. So many are saying, Orion Council, I have to allow. This is important. What is that new concept? Yes. Orion Council, we allow it in the past. Why is it so difficult for others to understand? Reality is shifting. I am allowing, but I'm focusing elsewhere. Who decides where I focus? Ask yourselves, who decides where I focus? When you are involved in dancing with other dimensional energies, you are focusing on the pulsing of energy, you are focusing on the options, and you are receiving information. As your reality shifts, you are excited, but you are also confused, and you are learning. You are also involved in multidimensional process. Orion Council, now you have confused us yet again, but we enjoy the process of being confused because it gives us a new focus. So what is happening, Orion Council? Be simple, please. We want you to know that although your reality is changing, many of you are expanding. Orion Council, that is nice, but I must focus on my home and my friends today. I do not really understand this everything is changing business. I still go home and I still communicate on the telephone, and I enjoy watching programming. Many of you have forgotten that when reality changes, so does the communications device that you are watching. Interesting concept, Orion Council. My communications device is constantly changing. I have noticed the shifting in my technology. Orion Council, what is happening to my technology today? It changed. Orion Council gives new information at times. Sometimes we enjoy giving you a little bit of excitement because many say, Orion Council, I'm not excited, but everything is changing. Your technologies are changing. And you must remember that you have to relax at times. You must rest and you must expand. Constantly changing technology is upsetting for many because they must focus on wellness. Some of you would say, Orion Council, you always say the opposite of the problem. Our channel is upset because the solution is always the opposite. We say incorrect because the solution involves a third perspective. And channel says, oh, I remember I channeled this last month. Third perspective, yes, that is non-physical reality. New reality, well done, Orion Council. Yes. We are ready for your next question. Thank you.
How can people accelerate by learning that they stuck in a loop to change the outcome into progress? How can they use their discernment to see this is progress, the other direction is not progress?
Oh, we enjoy this question because your concept is changing, yes?
Yes.
We spoke of new concepts and we also spoke of allowing of information.
Yes.
Yes, many of you say information technology, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so if you are using technology for information, perhaps some of you would say this is expansion. And for those who would say it is not progressive to constantly focus on technology because of wellness, you must focus on the pulsating energies within your mind.
Yes.
Okay, so many concepts and so many ways to focus with this new change in energy. Orion Council, nothing has changed. I still go home and I speak on my telephone. Nothing has changed. Alright, nothing has changed. We agree, but some of you are changing your concepts. Progressive technology, progressive wellness, progressive viewpoints. Perhaps many of you would feel at peace with yourselves if you could understand that you have progressed in your concepts. Orion Council, what is this textbook of information from beings I cannot see with my third eye? Change in concept. What is a change in concept? Perhaps you understood progress as waves, and some of you would say, my concept of waves changed. Channel already knew this, so this is not channeled information. This is the channeler explaining her own opinion. We say this was not the channeler's opinion because Orion Council explained wavelengths a long time ago. And many of you say, oh, that is correct, Orion Council. Well, 1 point for you, but nothing is changing in my reality. And we say, look at your technologies. What is going on? How are you aligning with your new reality? And if you are progressing, how is it that Non-physical speaks to so many of you at this time. How is it possible? Non-physical gives you new concepts and affects technology. Many of you say, Orion Council, glad that you finally confirmed what is happening to me. Non-physical affecting my technology. We say, it has happened to so many of you, but many of you are very much afraid of changes. Many of you are afraid of progress, and many do not understand how non-physical affects. We say, it involves waived. We are complete. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just, he's on the,
Is he blinking?
he was there on the rock I want to sit on.
He sits in the sun.